Campbell's comments here at the Riverina Paceway. Called in to see Greg Gangle. They tell me he's getting a suntan up in Queensland. Stevie Johnson.
Yes, he's on the wet Sundays, isn't he? He'll come back as brown as a
Canadian that hasn't seen the sun before.
Yeah, he might be lobstering, hey?
We're actually here for a couple of one very great reason, but I must say, well done to you guys from Atworthy Park. The reason you're here is you're actually going to put a sign up on the track, giving back to the community, giving back to harness racing, which is really important. And I think a lot of people probably forget about it over the journey. So I think well done to you guys. I think it's a great effort.
Yeah, definitely. Greg got in contact with us and asked if we would want to sponsor Riverina Paceway. And we worked out a bit of a deal on what signage we'll be able to put up. So we thought, yep, let's jump at that. Helps the Riverina Paceway, helps Riverina racing in total. It also helps Atworthy Park get their name out there because we want to get bigger and breed more horses and sell them out to people. So it's a great opportunity.
Helps harness racing as well, and that's why I reckon hats off to you guys. I think it's awesome what you do and getting behind it. We'll say hats off. We'll give him a bit of cheek about getting a suntan, but doing a great job. Just putting a race name from time to time, he needs someone's name to go into a race, just means a lot, doesn't it? I get a kick out of it, and I know you guys do too, and we share it then on Facebook.
Exactly. Like I think it was only 2 race meetings ago. First time we got Atworthy Park named as a race, and we just wow, how special is that? Like we were just battlers in it, I suppose. We all got jobs, but we've been in it all our life. Dad was in it all his life, and to get a recognition like that, your name in the program, you go, oh, that's us.
It is a no-brainer, and I'm exactly the same as you. I love it. When I see it, I think it's great. I want to see a horse, win with a really nice name or something for me. It doesn't seem to happen with me. The last one I think won my race was Wild Imagination. I don't know if that wasn't a name and bet. I don't know what was.
Well, that's a good one to win, Wild Imagination, eh? We all dream, so...
Yeah, we do. We all dream of having a good horse. And one door closes for the guys at Atworthy Park with Majida and the ride that you guys have had and another door opens. I mean, you guys are saying, you just said there before, the family want to start breeding more. You want to get more entrenched in the breeding. You're already being well and truly entrenched, but it's that next stage. And I suppose for her, retiring as a racehorse is a little bit of a bittersweet, but the excitement level now that she's heading to the breeding barn must be, you guys must be cock-a-hoop about that.
Oh, it was. She arrived at the farm last night off the horse transport, and I had to go out this morning. And as soon as I turned in the driveway, I just started smiling once I saw her. I thought, she's home. This beautiful girl's home. The things she's done for us is incredible. She looks magnificent. She will throw a magnificent foal. We've got to wait, 2 years before we get the sales. But, we'll send her off to Bettor's Delight at Woodlands and see what she can produce, and I think she will.
Anyone thinks it's an accident that I have got this clobber on? No, it ain't. I might have had a little heads up. There was a little bit of a tease last night, but I mean that's an exciting mating as well, though, isn't it? I mean, how many Group 1s did she end up winning?
Was it 5? 5 Group 1. So we won 2, 3, 4-year-old Vic bred pacing. Got to get that right. The pacing fillies mares. First horse mare to ever do that in the pacing. She won 2-year-old Breeders' Crown, and she missed out on the 3-year-old and then won the 4-year-old Breeders' Crown. But the Breeders' Crown 2-year-old, that was our greatest moment ever.
And we said there before we recorded this, it is the greatest thing captured. And if your wife could actually maybe send it to me, I might be able to superimpose it over the top of this. I was going to put this interview out. It's Wednesday. I'm here, but I might be able to superimpose it over the top. But those scenes, and the reason it is so special, you guys are a tight knit family, and to celebrate that with your dad and have that as a lasting memory, I mean, it's something very special. It's actually what harness racing is all about, isn't it?
Oh, for sure. Dad, Mum there, like Mum hardly ever comes, and she was there, and we're just screaming, and the tears started flowing, and it was just euphoria. And if you could bottle that up and give it to someone, you'd be a millionaire well and over. So if people get to the yearling sales and buy these horses, that's what you dream. You dream of that one moment. And I've always watched the carriage, and you see them with the champers, and and I go, one day we're going to get there, boys, and to have it happen. It's just, I get goosebumps now.
Yeah, and it was brilliant. Grown men jumping up and down and crying. It was. It's something you don't expect to see when you go to the race, isn't it?
Lucky they got good builders down there. The foundation's held up, so it was just brilliant. I love it.
I've been here today doing some stuff for Nutrien as well, catching up with a couple of guys in the area. The district's going terrific with the breeding, with Nutrien, with the sales going ahead next year. It's exciting, isn't it? It's an exciting time ahead for racing, for the sales.
For the sales, congratulations to Mark and the team. It's just been sensational right from day one when they first had their sale in Melbourne. Riverina, it's incredible, the progenies that we produce. We've got magnificent breeders around this area, and it's been going for a while, but I think in the last, say, 3 to 4 years, we're really starting to stamp ourselves on the racing calendar, whether it be New South Wales, Queensland or Victoria. So, yeah, hats off to all the breeders in Riverina.
And I think it's exciting, the announcement today that Bathurst will be happening as well. I think that only makes it even more exciting as well. There's another umbrella for Nutrien, gives people choice, and I don't want anyone to turn around and say, oh, your lesser lights go there. I think the excitement level that can have, Group 1 racing the night before into a sale on a Sunday at Bathurst, is something that you can't, like you guys, you know what it's like to win a Group 1. Exactly. The next morning you get up, you're like, oh yeah, we're going to go and buy a horse. Like, people should be targeting Bathurst in the right way. You're still eligible for the Nutrien Series. You're also eligible for the Bathurst Gold Crown. So, I mean, there's a lot of positives to this becoming part of the Nutrien umbrella, and plus Queensland as well.
Oh, for sure and certainly. You've got to have choice, and Nutrien now have shown them that they're a class outfit, and they're not just going to segregate people, they're going to include everyone, and they listen to people. They listen to breeders and say, well, can you do this? And they take it on board. And now going to Bathurst gives you another option. It's like having the Sydney, Melbourne sale and Queensland sale. The alphabet, that's very important to the breeders, because you've got to place them in the right locations to get the best return. But, it'll be another carnival, and it'll be magnificent for people to be at.
And we have a rough idea. They're a bit of fun too, aren't they, the sales? Like, I think this is the one thing that people have got to be aware of. They are a little bit of fun. A few things get discussed afterwards, especially at Warwick Farm. You sit back and just relax, and a few things sort of get hatched and worked out, don't they?
Well, we definitely love afterwards. It's stressful and nervous right up until, even when the horse is sold, you're still wondering, I wonder who bought it and where's it going. But after you have your first few beers and you just let loose, and we tend to let loose a bit, we love it. The people are great. That's why you can talk to the best trainers in Australasia as they're your best mates. Yeah, and then there's no tall poppy syndrome. It's just get around, have a good time, work out what you can improve, and take on board criticism and advice, and just make it one hell of a ride.
And everyone's welcome, like from the vets, the people that have bought the top ones to the bottom. I don't drink. You can drink. It doesn't make any difference. Everyone's involved, and it is just fun. It's just a great group of people to be around. And I think the more people we can get this message out to, the easier it'll be to sell horses, because once people realise, this is where the fun starts, then you can go and you can win the 2-year-old Breeders' Crown and have so much fun. That's what harness racing's about. We've got to be able to promote it in the right way.
Exactly. A carnival atmosphere, but us boys, when we were just rice farmers and we went down in the old truck, we were like little fans looking back at these famous people and going, should we talk to them or not? Yeah, I'd just say, get in, have a chat, and it's incredible the reception you'll get off them. They want you as much as you want them. So it's just work for each other, and you'll have a great time. Yeah, and you don't have to drink. No, that's for sure and certain. You just get around, all there for the right reason.
One thing that was hatched out, and it has been brought up again today, but the potential of a Riverina bus tour through quite a few of these studs that keeps raising its head. That was actually hatched out at a table with just a couple of little drinks aboard for a few people, and we thought, well, this might not be a bad idea, this.
Well, I don't know if I had miniature, but I showed the boys that. I come up with something, and then, because we've got magnificent breeders here, why not invite them to this track? I'm sure Greg and the team will put on a great night for them, or afternoon. Hopefully the weather will be good. It'll be just good. Get around. You see the horse in their natural environment, and that's a key, I reckon. If you're going to buy a yearling, go and see it in its natural environment, because they're on edge and everything's new at the sale. So if you're really keen, but hopefully we might get that going. That'd be exciting.
If not, I've got a little bit of a half crazy plan, and I'm sure Greg will be up for it as well. So we might be able to definitely work something about it. I do recommend, though, come to Wagga, come here. If you go, come here, come to all the studs. That was pointed out to me by numerous people when I did these. What do you look for in a yearling? Look at them 2 or 3 times in their natural environment. Exactly what you said there. So get here, come to Wagga, let Greg feed you, go to the next day around to all the studs, even if it's not a proper tour. Every farm will look after you. They'll open their doors up for you. And it's part of the nutrient experience. Nutrient have changed that this year. They want it to be more about the people. They want to make sure that people are aware of who the people are. So the nutrient experience was last year. This year it's including everyone, and that's the one thing that we want to do. That's what we want to do. People come through all the farms, look at all the horses, and be able to, I suppose, raise the exposure of the standardbred and how much fun you can actually have.
Yeah, and you get to know the people. You know where the horses come from. You know that they've been loved and cared for, and even what process you went into selecting. Why did you choose that stallion to that mare, etc. The more information you can get off any person in the industry is going to help you. If you stick your head in the sand and say, no, I'm not listening, well, you're always going to get what you always got. So, yeah, go to the farms. It'll be like a food and wine festival sort of, but on the horse level. And I'm sure each vendor would welcome anyone through the front gate, put on a barbecue, whatever it be, look at the horses and ask any questions, have a look around the whole farm, see how do they do the yearling preparation, what do you do different compared to someone else. And if you can pick up any tips, it's all good.
Scott Robinson, he said he'll give every person Tim Tams as they come through. He didn't actually say that. He might be a bit nervous right now, but that is he's actually not bad on the Tim Tams, so it's okay.
I was going to say, he'd probably eat them all. He'd leave the one that he don't like.
No, well, can I just say also, guys, well done to your branding. I know a few years ago it was I love it, and it's different, and I think this is something else that people in harness racing need to do. I know you've got some beanies coming. Unfortunately, they weren't quite here. They might be here by the time summer comes here, but no, they've been stuck on the wharf. But your branding, as I said, and your sign, making people more aware of what Atworthy Park is, so that people who may just come here for one time, they may end up at a sale. It's a no-brainer, and I think branding is really, really key. I do it all the time. And I want people to continue to do it. I think well done to you guys.
Well, it does. It's just, we've got to get away from being second class sort of in this, thoroughbreds and greyhounds, and if you can put out a professional product in the horses that you're putting on in the yearling sale ring, well, you've got to present yourself to a bit better. We started off with Hobbytex. The old mum had the Hobbytex out, and away we went. But now we hopefully look a bit classier.
No, you do. You look really good. I love what you're doing. So, thank you. Congratulations.
I've got a joke for you, though. Before we go, why did the chicken cross the road?
I don't know.
To see the idiot.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. You got to play with me.
Who's the idiot?
Knock, knock.
Who's that?
The chicken.
This is what I have to put up with.
You got to play with it, mate.
Well done to Majida. Congratulations. And it's going to be a great meeting. Don't worry about that. I really like it. I never know what I'm going to get from you guys. I must say I thoroughly enjoy it. And if you want to know the nutrient experience and getting around people, I never knew these guys until 2 years ago. And I think I could stay for tea at any one of their places. I might sleep with one eye open, depending on where I stay. But I think well done to you guys for everything that you do, and keep up the good work, and congratulations with Majida, and I really look forward to covering the next phase of her life. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for everything. Thanks to all the harness industry, the media. I even put, I've got to thank the media, because the stories that they've done on our family and Majida along her journey, magnificent. Even the video that was produced, I think it might have been by Victorian Harness or the Victorian Breeders. We love that. That was a special touch. They remembered Les when he passed away. We just enjoyed the ride, and we can't wait for the next champ to come along.
Steve, thank you very much.
Thanks, Paul.